setting up for the meditation, I heard Come Sail Away, which is a song by Styx, and it goes, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. And then I saw a woman standing on a ship and looking forward to easier shores. So, excuse me, all of a sudden I have a whole bunch of stuff going on with my throat chakra. So I feel like that Capricorn, there is this energy coming in for you in February of 2022. My readings are timeless, however, my time frame that I'm requesting is for February. So, anyways, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out your other placements. But I feel like that y'all are going to start getting invited to places, or maybe some of you have been noticing you're getting invitations from people that you were not expecting to get invitations to. There is this need to, of course, use your discernment and don't put yourself in a very stressful situation, but there is this need to take advantage of the opportunities that are being presented to you, but they're being bluntly presented to you as in someone asking. Do you want to come out with me? Do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? For some of you, it could be your dating life could be picking up. I feel like especially if you are a feminine Capricorn, that could be the case, that you're attracting a lot more of what you're not used to. Such as, let's say you finally broke, for some of you, it's like you finally broke some cycles that you've been trying to break for some time regarding love. Like, let's say you constantly attracted men in the past that would show up for you one minute, and then the next they weren't exactly there for you. Some of you have dealt with some ghosting, but it's like not dealing with that anymore. For some of you, it's like the last straw happened at the end of 2021, or the last half of 2021, where it puts you in this space where it's like, I'm really going to acknowledge my worth, and I'm going to focus on what I deserve and what I want, because I deserve it, and I deserve what I want, and I am worthy of what I want. So, and some of y'all, you put that energy out there. I'm seeing multiple rockets. So whenever I see rockets, it usually reminds me of rockets of desire. Abraham Hicks. So, that's from Abraham Hicks, like Rockets of Desire. Anyways, so I feel like that some of y'all, it's like you put the energy out there, and you've been looking at other things. So this is for Capricorns that you're not necessarily too worried about your love life, but it's like if it's out there, it's out there. Now, if this isn't love, I feel like that this has to deal with different opportunities concerning, for some of you, it's love and work to collaborate, or perhaps side hustles, but it's like smooth water. So the universe is presenting you, because you've chosen to trust. That is going to drive me crazy. The universe has presented to you opportunities, or will be presenting to you opportunities to take advantage of. You just gotta be trusting and continue being trusting. Okay. So let's go ahead and get further into this for February 2022 for Capricorn. Any placement in the chart at all, thank you. And please feel free to welcome your guides into this reading if they have messages. Some of y'all are learning that when it comes to problem solving, that you don't always have to be the problem solver. That if you let go of the reins, that the universe will solve the problems for you when it comes to certain things. Like, let's say you were stuck on a person, or you were trying to get out of a mindset, or you're trying to move away from something, but you felt like that it was always a part of your life. Could have been a bad habit. You've learned that if you allow the universe to come in and help you, such as removing the people, places, or situations out of your life that are not good for you, that things have become a lot easier. Good. This is all about Capricorns that are trusting. If you're not there, you will be there soon. Trusted. Okay. What other energies for Capricorn? What other energies for these lovely Capricorns? Okay, so we have square, semi-square. I'm going to say this right. Quincux, I always say these wrong. Tension, 54, and then we have moon, perception. Okay, what's on the bottom? We have fourth house home, which is the opposite sign of you, Cancer. So I do feel like that spirit, the overall energy is that this is to expand your horizons. It's also to let you know that for some of you, it's like escaping situations. You're going to learn real quick that when you know what to say no to, and you say no to what is not for you, and you know what is not for you and what is for you, what is for you will feel good. There won't be tension. There won't be stress. Just because it's different doesn't mean, I don't know if y'all are going clothes shopping, but I was being told to say it's not the right dress. Anyways, maybe some of y'all are switching up your style, but this is for Capricorns. It's like Spirit's trying to explain to you that when there's no tension, that's when it's good. So for some of you, like, you know that saying, Like, oh, this person gives me butterflies. You know that saying? Sometimes the butterflies are warning signs trying to explain to you that this is not for you. When you are with the right person and doing the right thing for you, it will feel natural. And that is something that y'all have learned or could be learning at this current time. Now, again, just because it is different doesn't mean that it is not bad. I'm being told to say that again. Just because it is different does not mean that it is not bad. Doesn't mean that you wouldn't like it. So, I also feel like that y'all's intuition, I feel like that some of y'all are going to notice that your intuition, it like ebbs and flows or waxes and wanes. So pay attention to the moon cycles. I feel like that during February, for some of y'all, you might notice that your intuition will either be extremely on point or you might have to, don't second guess yourself. I feel like that your guides are trying to put you in this energy where you are paying attention to how you feel, like your empathy, not just your intuition. Sometimes you have to feel things out. Instead of receiving like a mental download, it's sitting in your physical body, being grounded and feeling it out. Like, does this feel like it's for me or it's not for me? Pay attention to the physical signs. Also, something that you really wanted in the month of October or that you were trying to push or pursue in the month of October is going to be coming to light in February. Something about February 17th is really sticking out, the 15th to the 17th. So, like, think about where you were at in October of the previous year of this reading. Think about where you were at. Where were you? What were you thinking about? What were you really wanting at the time? I feel like that you have loosened the reins on it, and I feel like that it's going to come to fruition, especially if it deals with a water sign. Especially if it deals with the water sign. This might only resonate for a couple of you when it comes to that, but it's coming to fruition, so this is kind of like a heads up. Things are coming to you. I don't chase, I attract, right? Okay. Ooh, 10 of Cups on the bottom. What else for these lovely Capricorns? Any more messages? I'm being told being mindful. So for some of you, there's something about mindful eating or being mindful. Also, if you don't have any mindful practices or wellness practices such as meditation or establishing a healthy routine, giving yourself a break when you need to take a break, you're going to be taking a break in February. I feel like that for some of you. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that sometimes you might be pushed to take a break. Like, let's say you get off of work a day early or something like that. Or something that you usually have to do, someone takes care of for you. Allow people to cater to you and allow people to help you, Capricorn. Okay? You're being asked to allow that to happen during the month of February. Allow people to help, aid, and assist you. Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Four of Wands. Aries energy. The goal right now is to embrace confidence and the trust. So what they are referring to when they say that confidence and the trust. Okay, confidence in your trust that you have to the universe. I feel like that is to allow things to fly as they are meant to fly. Allow bygones to be bygones. I feel like that in February there's also going to be opportunities, again, that are presented to you, whether it's with people, places, or things, that I feel like that is going to bring you happiness. There's this need to avoid, okay, exactly, the Nine of Swords try to pop out. There's this need to avoid fear when it comes to trying new things you're being guided to. Also, you notice how there's a key in this? Through that fear, there is a key. So I feel like that for some of you, this could be inner child, associated with your inner child, or perhaps associated with past life energies that you're not exactly used to dealing with. Sometimes past life energies like to come up unexpectedly and trigger you, and you're like, why am I triggered by this? And sometimes it has to deal, the Hermit. Sometimes it has to deal with something like past life energies. If they ever resurface, and you feel them, and you choose to do a past life regression safely, who's the one? I did one recently. I usually do mine through tarot cards because I do past life readings. but I decided to do like an actual past life regression, and I did Ainsley McLeod's one. It's actually pretty good if you want to check it out. It's on Audible. There's also different ones online. Even if you were to just put on a past life frequency on YouTube, there's different hertz ones. I forgot what hertz it is. I think it's like it could very well be in the thousands. Anyways, but if you put that on and listen to it while you are meditating with the intention of I'm going to my past life to retrieve the information that I need, I call upon my guides to help me do so, you will get answers that you have been seeking. But anyways, through fear you find the key is what I'm being told. Through fear you find the key, and it's the key to break through the fear and not allow the fear to control you. Don't allow fear, like just because it's like not necessarily the fear of the unknown, but like let's say, they're giving me examples. So let's say there's a hair salon and you really, really want to get your hair cut. And you've heard great things about the hair salon and the hairstylist there, but there's one person there that you didn't want to get booked with because your friend or so-and-so had a bad experience with them. Are you going to allow someone else's experience affect something that could be great for you, is what I'm being told to say. So, like, let's say you chose to get your hair cut by that person, and just because your friend had a bad experience, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad experience, is what they're trying to say. Time to broaden your horizons, as you will find stability through new things. You will find more stability and also more joy when it comes to new things, okay? You gotta be open to it, though. That's the thing. You gotta be open to it. Ace of Wands. And the Four of Cups. There's an individual... Give me 1 second. I actually want to pull a couple more. But there's an individual that used to ignore you that is no longer annoying you. I was going to say they got their eye on you, and that's the World card. It's usually not appearing over. They could be at a distance from you. 8 of Pentacles. You could have possibly worked with them at one point. Star card, Aquarius. So, I feel like that there's an individual coming back that you possibly could have worked with at one point. I say coming back because I was told that the Four of Cups is energy that you're in regarding this person. You could have had a sexual connection with this individual. Keep in mind, I'm recording this during Mercury in retrograde. I feel like that this individual ignored you in the past. I feel like that you have since put it to rest. It doesn't necessarily trigger you anymore. It doesn't necessarily upset you anymore. It doesn't necessarily do anything to you anymore. However, this individual feels like that it is their... Oh, goodness. 1 second. Oh, why did that happen? 1 second. Y'all can still see it, so I'm just going to keep going. I don't know why my light's not staying lit. But this individual, my cards fell, but this individual, because I'm just going to keep channeling, because that's what we do here, this individual ignored you. They didn't give you the time of day. This individual sat there, and while you possibly were giving them some of your prioritizing energy, as in, you were giving them focus. You were giving them attention. This person did not give you the attention that you were trying to receive from them, that you were giving them. Right? It wasn't reciprocated. Now, I feel like that this individual has had a light bulb moment. A light bulb moment is when they have an epiphany. I feel like that you have no idea about this. I feel like that for some of you, you've been too busy focusing on yourself. Do you see how this Eye of the World card, because I am... Oh, that is kind of dark. Do you see how this Eye of the World card is kind of like trapped in those 4 wands? Kind of looks like the 4 of Wands here. Right? You've broken free of that in this Star card. You have healed that. So I feel like that you've healed cycles, and you have been prioritizing yourself. And as you have prioritized yourself, other people are looking at you to prioritize you. Okay? A specific individual, they could have 8 letters in their first or last name. Anyways, that was very specific. I feel like that rabbits are of great significance when it comes to this individual. They could hunt rabbits, they could like rabbits, they could have a rabbit's foot or tattoo of a rabbit. But for some of you, this person makes you feel like this person could have been someone that was new in the past that you took a chance on. And as you took the chance on them, they didn't take the chance on you, was the whole point, okay? So this person is coming back around. I feel like that this person is seeking attention and validation from you. I also feel like that the energies have been reversed as the Justice cards popped out. The Justice card has popped out twice. So, again, this is what I call flip it and reverse it. When you sit there and you give so much attention and want and desire and focus towards a thing, what happens, and you release it, and you're like, I don't really care if I get it anymore. You are releasing tension, right? And so, I got to stay. Yes. Anyways, see? I stopped worrying about it, and I was like, oh, why don't I just try it again? There we go. Anyways, so I feel like that what happened is that you manifested this person, because at one point you really wanted things to work out with them, right? So let's go ahead and get the last row before we move on to guidance for my Capricorn. What else for February of 2022? Even if it's just the beginning, it is still a message for you. The Five of Wands with the Five of Coins. The Pillar, which is the Empress. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Okay, some of y'all, I feel like that the person ignoring you could have been a romantic partner, but it could have been a friend as well. But let's go ahead and get to the last portion with Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Things that you are not seeing and that you are somewhat indecisive about. This could have been something that clogged this connection right here. And part of this, I feel like that this could have possibly blocked your third eye. Or for some of you, if you are intuitive or if you are empathic and you're fully aware that you're intuitive or empathic, it's like your third eye has been screaming about the situation even though you haven't physically seen it. So for some of y'all, it's like you knew that this person cared about you, or you knew this person wanted you, and this person ignored you. So it could have confused you. So it led you to have to trust yourself again, right? Trust in the universe that what's coming to you is meant for you. And release the reins. Allow yourself to be helped. You've been working on that. In February, I feel like this individual is coming forward, and I feel like that you may feel it, but you don't physically see it, right? Now, with the Five of Wands, Five of Coins, the Pillar, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those are the signs that I have out. Anyways, so the pillar is the Empress, Ruler of Wands, King of Wands, and the Three of Coins. I feel like that's something that you're going to notice in February is the fact that you just simply allowing the universe to let it do its thing, fully trusting, knowing you don't have to work to get what you want, knowing you don't have to fight to get what you want either. The universe is going to bring in multiple rewards that you can take action on. I feel like that there's no longer working hard to get what you want. I feel like that as long as you are consistent and you put energy into what you want and energy into what you desire, I feel like that it's going to come to you. There is this need to trust. So some of y'all might even notice that the year of 2021 was the year of trusting. Trusting the universe, trusting your intuition, trusting in your own decision making. And the universe is trying to pretty much applaud you. Now, with the Five of Wands and the Five of Coins, I feel like that if there is unnecessary conflict, choose your battles wisely, especially if you have fire in your chart. But what they're saying is choose your battles wisely. So let's say, because I feel like that there might be things that are out of your control that don't have anything necessarily to do with you, specifically you. Like they could deal with someone in your family or someone around you, right? And I feel like that maybe in the past you used to try to step up or, be supportive in a way where you may have accidentally caused conflict or you may have accidentally bit off more than you could chew in support of another. I feel like that you don't necessarily do that anymore. Like you show up if you can show up, but if you can't, you're not going to stress out about it. I feel like that the universe, do you see how the hands are just like this and the coins are just floating? There's coins and feathers and crystals and teeth and roses and diamonds. Weird. Anyways, I feel like that spirit is trying to explain to you that in February, that you letting go of it It's kind of like by you letting go and not allowing yourself to feel disappointed, things are going to flow to you. Focus on you. Don't worry about other people's problems. Focus on you. Because you're too much in the flow now, and there's something that you have been working towards, because they're showing me someone making a circle, right? A circle. And then think of like a roller coaster. Like it goes up, doesn't make it all the way up there, it goes back down, goes up, goes down, goes up. And then on a roller coaster, you know those ships that go in a circle at like theme parks and stuff, anyways. But it's like the universe has been trying to get you to have enough energy and enough focus and enough drive to, when it comes to the cycle, to complete the circle. Do you see what I'm saying? To make a full circle. To allow your manifestations to come through. Focusing on you, not allowing other people's hiccups or bumps. Like, I'm not telling you to ignore people and not help people. Obviously, use your discernment. But what I'm saying is that, like, do not sit there and hyper-focus on people's situations that are not yours to take care of. Say what you need to say, help how you need to help, and move forward. So, let's go ahead and grab a guidance card. Just want to say thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. They mean a lot, and I hope this resonates. If it does, please feel free to leave a comment down below. For Capricorn, I'm probably going to read out of the book, depending on which one comes out, but I just got this deck. This is the Mystic Sisters Oracle deck, Aphrodite. I don't gotta read that. So, Aphrodite is this energy. She likes to come in when divine feminines are learning how to, even if you are masculine, you have divine feminine in you, but learning how to love yourself more. Not having to, go to battle and fight for what you want. Do you see how she's just sitting there and, like, these petals are, like, pointing towards her, and it feels like all this energetic wave is going towards her, surrounding her? She just lets it come in. That's what Aphrodite does. Aphrodite also likes to come in when it comes to certain love connections that aren't exactly going where they are meant to go, as in she likes to come in and give the feminine a little nudge, the masculine a little nudge. You know what I mean? Also, when it comes to Aphrodite, for some of you, maybe you work with Aphrodite. If you do and you have a very safe practice routine, please feel free to leave her a glass of wine if you would like to. But as far as whatever help she has for you, I feel like that if you choose to call upon Aphrodite or work with energies like Aphrodite, even if you just want to work with your guides and say, if you could receive any messages or energies from Aphrodite for me, I am open to that, because I feel like that she's open to working with you. However, Aphrodite also likes to express support for another. So, allowing the love to flow to you while you have support from the other side. This is knowing and sitting in this knowing energy that there's going to be support and ever-flowing love to you no matter what's going on. If you sit in that knowing, and knowing that you are going at things with the right intention, and you are showing up to your own life with love for yourself and love for others, and it's that beautiful balance, right? You can never go wrong. If you do no wrong, you get no wrong, as long as you choose to stay positive and truly love yourself and stay in that high vibration, which is so easy. It's so easy. Tell yourself every single day, I love myself, I love my life, I appreciate myself, I appreciate my life, I appreciate Source, Spirit, God, the universe, whatever you believe in. I appreciate Aphrodite, and as I sit in this appreciation, I will continue to receive what I desire. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta physically do anything. You don't gotta go on no dating apps. You don't gotta go on any kind of weird adventure